Okay, so today we're going to be doing a word division problem that has to do with fractions, and we're going to solve it by drawing a picture. So here's the problem. I've already written it out for us. Okay, so it says, Lydia has 3 3/4 cups of pudding. She will use 2/3 cups as a serving size. How many guests can she serve? So what I want to start off by doing is I want to start by drawing what Lydia already has, what we know she has. So we know that she has 3 3/4 cups. And so I'm going to let a square or a rectangle, they might not all be even, I'm going to let this signify 1 cup. And so since that's 1 cup, I'm going to go ahead and draw another cup. And another cup. So here we have 3 full cups, but Lydia has 3 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the last cup that she does not have the whole cup. And I'm actually going to divide them all into fourths just to make it equal, because we know that this last one won't be using 1/4. So I'll just go ahead and divide that one first so you can see. Here's 1, 2. Okay, so now that we've divided this one into fourths, we can easily just get rid of the last 1/4 because we won't be using it. So we're just going to mark this out since we won't be using it. And now it's easy to see that Lydia has 1, 2, 3 cups and 3/4 of a cup. But just to make it all similar, I'm going to split these 3 cups into fourths as well, just to make it even. And I know that my lines aren't even, and my cups definitely aren't looking the same size-wise, but they are cups nonetheless. Okay, so now we see that Lydia has 1, 2, 3 cups and 3/4 of a cup, since we're not using that one. And I'm just going to go ahead and write over, this is 1/4, 1/4. I'm just going to label them. And I'm just going ahead and crossing over the rectangles and labeling them 1/4 so that you can see that they really are just 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and pause and do that. Okay, now you can see that I just labeled this really quickly. And now we can move on to the next step, which is we want to split every cup into thirds, because it says she will use 2/3 cups as a serving size. And what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get a different marker so that it doesn't throw us off with all these lines. But we're just going to pretend that these little lines, these bars that split all of these cups into fourths aren't even there, just because we want to use 3/3 as a whole now. And so we're going to split this cup into 2/3. We're going to split it into thirds, and we're going to do that horizontally so that our lines don't get mixed up. So here we have, and now we can easily see that from here to here straight across is 1/3. From here to here straight across is another third. And from here to here straight across is yet another third, because we know that 3/3 is 1 whole. Okay, and so now that we split this first cup up into thirds, we're just going to split every cup into thirds. And I'll go ahead and do that now. And I'm sure you can see that now switching colors was a good choice, because these lines can kind of get confusing if you don't. And right here, you guys probably were like, wait, she doesn't even have that. Why were you crossing that out? But I just crossed that out just for safekeeping, just so that the holes are still holes equally. But we know that she doesn't have that. Okay, and so now that we have everything split up into thirds, and we know that she has 3 3/4 already laid out, I'm going to take yet another color, and I'm going to go ahead and portion off the serving sizes. So for example, I'm going to do this first 2/3 straight across is for person 1. And so I used the number to symbolize the person that would get it. So person 1 will get this first portion of 2/3. And I'm going to go ahead and say that person 2 will get this portion. And I'm going to do that for all the people that are going to get portions. So all the guests that she can serve are going to have a different number. So 1, 2, 3 people can eat so far. Another person can eat. And here we see that for every serving, for every 1/3 or 2/3 serving size, we see that there are 8 of these little cubes that we're counting. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can tell that there's 8 of those cubes for every serving size, which lets us know that we need to have 8, right? To make it easy because of the lines getting confused and everything. So here it's not really laid out like these ones because we're not even going to use that. So we just need to make sure that we have 8 of the little cubes of these for 5. So the 5th person already has 4 of these cubes, and so we're going to put another 4 down for them. Okay. And so now that we've gotten towards the end of it, we can see that there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes left. And we said that 8 cubes is what one person's supposed to get. So we can easily see that she can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guests because she doesn't have enough pudding for a 6th guest, because it would be unfair for one guest to have less than the others. And so we can easily see that Lydia can invite 5 guests.